What's up guys, today we're going to be making a new video. In this video, we're not only going to be reviewing the new update. Yeah, by the way, I have no head, you're not high. We're going to be reviewing the new update, and also we're going to do a little recap on the whole supply word lore. Maybe some of you guys did not understand what the supply word lore was like, and you might want to maybe understand it or something. Well, this video is for you. By the way, this will be official information because I made the movie myself. The first thing we got is in the text sheet, there's these new items. It's like kind of like Minecraft theme. This is a dynamite, but it's TNT, and well, the pickaxe was there. It's a pickaxe. Like we have the block frog, the block graham, the block ape, and the block shepherd. These are all limited time edition, so you're gonna have to grab them before they go away. Alright, let's start off with Supply Wars 0. Supply Wars 0 isn't really hard to comprehend. It's basically just how me and Bebe met and how the war became and stuff. Also, if you've seen Supply Wars 0, you might have seen that part where it's like all dark over here. Like it's all dark over there. It was like fully dark over here, and you could hear some people screaming, some people talking and stuff. That was supposed to be basically well, this guy I will be showing you on the screen. This guy would be happening to recruiting a bunch of people that were homeless, thinking that they were gonna get a job. Well, they were kind of enlisting themselves into one of the biggest wars ever in the world of Supply War. And it was dark because of a glitch, but I will not show you the glitch because I don't like sharing glitches, honestly. I don't think it makes the game better at all. And I don't want just to have a bunch of people doing glitches because of me. Also, I just like the Animal Company mods and devs, so I don't want to make them have more trouble and stuff, you know. Monkey, if you're seeing this, I love you. That's probably going to be it for Supply Wars 0. Honestly, it was kind of a short film just to explain. A lot of people were asking for it, actually. Now, Supply War 1. I think everybody understood Supply War 1. It was really easy to understand. It was basically just a war. I think we start up there at the end of Supply War 0. Me and the friends, we go over there. And then, you know, stuff happens. We go back. There's a war. We go back, you know. I think Supply War 1, I won't have to explain it. If you have watched it, it's very easy to comprehend because it wasn't that honestly bad. But if you haven't watched it, basically in Supply War 1, we are being attacked by a bunch of people, and then we run to this hideout to hide from the soldiers. After a bit, Blue Frog sadly died because an officer saw him. And then we sneak from the officers that were right here to go all the way there. Basically, what's gonna happen at the end is we're gonna go here. We're gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna turn off my camera. Bam Bam's gonna stay on lookout. And at some point, Vincent is gonna go look out for bullets. If you guys wondered why Vincent wasn't there in the lore, he goes out to look for bullets. And then, well, when the war starts, he sees us with obviously way too much people against us, and he decides to run away. And if you see, technically, if he was here, which is the only place he could be without either being in the war, if you go exactly this way, it's gonna be where Vince's house was at in Supply War 4. There's a bunch of Easter eggs like this in Supply War. If you guys want to try to find them all, that'd be so cool. Alright, now Supply War 2. In Supply War 2, I guess I'm not really gonna explain everything, but it's basically that red pug. That red pug is gonna do what the first big captain did in the first Supply War, and he's gonna try to redo everything that had been done and try to redo that all over again, you know. But sadly, at the end, we see that it's actually gonna be because of something else, because of something way different. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. Big villain behind most of the main war, the first war that started, was in the lore it was my dad. Well, not my actual dad, obviously. The reasoning behind this is, let's say if my father would have thought I was too much of a great soldier, like let's say your son would do what you're good at, but be 10 times, like a million times better than you, you know, So it was a bit of jealousy and also trying to get me to do something. And then at some point, since I want to be such a good officer and I don't want to ruin my reputation, I have to shoot him. Alright, that should be it for Supply War 2. In Supply War 3, I'm just chilling. At the beginning of Supply War 3, I'm just chilling with Bam Bam at the house over there. And then I get called to go to the mayor's office. The mayor explains that there's going to be a bounty on me because they've seen what I've done and they didn't like it. So they just want to get rid of me in the easiest ways possible. A simple bounty, you know, John Wick style. But me and Bam Bam, we didn't really accept that. And I had to run and run and run. And I was trying to stay in this town because basically I like this. And Bam Bam lived here all of his life, you know, since he in the lore he's younger than me, by the way. And at the end of Supply War, I just give up. I just tell Bam Bam that I'm gonna go, and Bam Bam doesn't want to go because, you know, he's never been in other places, so he stays here, and then we don't talk for 6 years. And then there's a little sneak peek at the end of Supply War 3. I think at the end I'm over there on the big cement cube or something. And I'm just chilling with a bunch of random stuff, you know. I'm just living on stuff that I found in the water or something. And then Bam Bam comes and knocks on my door and has to tell me stuff. That's when it's gonna cut for Supply War 3. If you still haven't watched Supply War 4, I know it released kind of lately, so that's when you gotta go watch Supply War 4 and then come back on the video. In Supply War 4, he tells me that the mayor and the president and the people that got a bounty on me are still trying to get rid of me. The bounty got from $1 million nuts to 5, or actually I don't know, I think 5 trillion. Yeah, that's a lot. In those 6 years, technology has advanced, and in Supply War 3, when we had a battle against the weird farmer and his weird family, the sheriff, aka the farmer, or like, you know, the white cat with a cowboy hat on, he survived. And he's back to get me and Bam Bam to have the horrible last moments. He captures us with his bots and gets us in a kind of jail, and he decides to shoot Bam Bam. And that single moment, what you seen on your screen, was what we call a crash out. Basically, what would have happened is that the screen cut, and I just went bamboozled. So yeah, I would have crashed out and just offed everybody, you know? Everybody's done, you know? No exceptions. Of course, the sheriff survives, and then the movie goes on, a bunch of stuff happens, and then we get to the last part. In the last part, it's simple. Me and Bam are just having a war, but this one's different. I'm not fighting humans, I'm fighting actual robots that are made to kill me. Me! Just me! And I don't know if I remember properly, but I think I get caught off guard, and I'm just chilling here, seeing what's happening, and a big robot just knocks me out. And I think he punches me twice. I think that second punch would have been where I technically died. But since in Supply War, the movie is based off of like all of this is clips on a GoPro that I have on my head, because I had the habit of having a GoPro on my head. So it's still filming, everybody can see what's happening, and Bam Bam is not happy. It's basically what happened up there at the kind of jail and stuff. Bam Bam goes bomba clap. If you guys have seen the movie, you see that Bam Bam just destroyed all the robots, went to look at me, and at the end, in Supply War 4, at the very ending, my head moves. Okay, now you guys might think, oh, there's gonna be Supply War 5. No, that will not be Supply War 5. I've already done 5 movies on Supply War. I cannot do more. Please, let me alone. I'm gonna be working on very higher quality movies with the cameraman that's gonna be coming out soon. And there's gonna be a bunch more content creators that you may be seen in other videos. Wait, it's the end of the video, right? Oh, usually I explode by that.